The music started, the doors swung open, and my sister Chloe stepped out looking like a literal angel. The guests gasped, but my blood ran cold. She wasn't just wearing a beautiful gown. She was wearing my $8,000 custom beaded wedding dress. The same one she cried about with me 2 weeks ago, claiming it had been lost in the mail. But as she smiled at her groom, she didn't notice the 2 police officers standing at the back of the church. I'd called them exactly 5 minutes ago. I'm Sarah. I've always been the responsible sister, while Chloe has always been the golden child who thinks the world owes her everything. When I bought my dream dress, Chloe was visibly jealous. She told everyone I was trying too hard. Then, 2 weeks before my big day, the dress vanished from my apartment. Chloe spent hours helping me look for it, even sobbing on my shoulder about how unfair life was. I ended up having to buy a cheap, off-the-rack backup dress. Fast forward to Chloe's wedding day, which was conveniently 1 week before mine. She refused to show anyone her dress. "It's a surprise," she'd say. Well, the surprise was that she hadn't lost my dress. She'd stolen it and had it tailored to fit her. When I found out an hour before the ceremony, I told my mom. You know what she said? "Sarah, just let her have her moment. You're successful. You can afford another one. Don't ruin her wedding over a piece of fabric." That was the moment I realized my family didn't value me. They valued my silence. If you were in my shoes, what would you do? Comment 1 if you'd stay quiet to keep the peace, or comment 2 if you'd choose justice. I didn't make a scene in the dressing room. I waited. I wanted every single person to see exactly who Chloe was. Just as the priest started to speak, the officers walked down the aisle. "Chloe Vance?" The sergeant's voice echoed through the silent church. The music stopped. The groom looked like he was about to faint. "We have a report of grand larceny," the officer said, gesturing to the dress. Chloe started screaming, calling me a bitter brat, and saying I was ruining her life. But I was ready. I handed the officers the original receipt, the police report I'd filed 2 weeks ago, and the ultimate proof, a tiny GPS tracking tag I'd hidden in the lining of the dress after a series of mysterious thefts in my building. The image of Chloe being escorted out of her own wedding in handcuffs, trying to lift the lace hem of my dress so she wouldn't trip, is something I'll never forget. The wedding was canceled. My parents called me vicious, but I just sent them an invoice for the tailoring damages. The following week, I wore that dress to my own wedding. It had been cleaned, repaired, and honestly, it felt lighter than ever. I didn't choose a dress over my sister. I chose to stop being the family doormat. If you think I went too far, or if you think she got what she deserved, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.